Hello everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in once again to the Office Podcast, Episode 2, Diversity Day. So, the description for this one is, if it will show up, after receiving complaints about an employee's unsolicited repeat performance of a Rizik comedy routine, Micheal leads a diversity training session. So this is Episode 2. And yeah, I'm basically just gonna get right into it, I guess. I'm letting the intro play. I'm just gonna skip the intro. Okay. So we cut right in. Well, Micheal seeing if he can help out the person setting up some stuff. So now he's talking to the camera about Diversity Day. So he's kind of talking about Diversity Day and stuff. I wish I could share the audio, but I think there's some copyright stuff about that, so I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, we're Jim selling some paper. So Jim is on the phone to a client, and he thinks it's obviously possibly breaking up. The phone is probably breaking up, and Dwight pulls out the shredder, as we all know from the iconic intro, where he's shredding some stuff while Jim is on the phone to a client. So Jim's complaining. So Jim's turned off the thing. And in retaliation, Dwight has ended the call of a possible client. He says the expression wrong and continues shredding stuff. So Jim's talking about his biggest sale of the year, that they love him over there. He calls him once, and it's 25% of his and let me know what to say. 25% of 25% of his commission. He buys a bottle of mini bottle of champagne and keeps in his drawer. So he wants to push recycled paper on them. 1% more. And then it cuts to Pam. She's playing solitaire on her computer. Just come up. Six on 7 is what Jim says. And Pam is saving it because she likes it when the cards go. Apparently. Yeah, that was stupid. That was so stupid. I hate doing that, but yeah. Micheal walked out at the same time as the guys setting up the stuff for Diversity Day, and now he's talking to Oscar. Introducing Oscar to the unnamed person setting up the Diversity Day thing. So he's calling him into the conference room. Jim's on the phone. He has to end the call for the conference meeting. So he's talking about the diversity, not Micheal, thank God. Micheal is being stupid. Micheal, celebrating diversity. Michael's taking over. It's asking for permission to run the meeting. The person that's talking about diversity there. Ask Micheal for permission. He's talking about stuff. He wants someone to write down an incident that has. So it's really hard to speak at their speaking. It gets me confused sometimes. So he wants people to write down incidents that they found offensive in the workplace. You can choose one and act it out. Okay, the unnamed person talking about diversity is Mr. Brown. Micheal is being Micheal again. So everyone has written down the incident. The same incident. That was the same reason why the guy was brought in there. So this is about the Chris Rock routine. And Michael's done the same routine, and everyone found it very offensive. This is not good. Micheal wants to play Chris Rock because they're going to reenact the event. So Michael's going to play the guy who's listening. Kevin remembers, and he is being Chris Rock. Micheal said Kevin's not an entertainer. I'm not going to say what Micheal just said. Oh. So Mr. Brown has gotten very angry about Micheal recreating that routine. So Jim's getting a call, possibly from the people that are worth 25% of his commission. And he's still in the conference room, so. They're going on about the acronym HERO, and Dwight is saying that a hero kills people. And Miss Bond is thinking that Dwight is thinking of a superhero. It'd be so much better if you could hear this, so it kind of carries the commentary a bit. So Michael's refusing to sign a letter that they will have to sign to say that they learnt something. So Michael's getting a word. Mr. Brown's having a word with Mr. Scott. Michael. So the reason why Mr. Brown made copies for everyone is because he didn't want Michael to feel embarrassed. So I do apologise for this. There's a like a windy kind of noise in the microphone. That's my computer fans. They're quite loud. So yeah. I was reading through the form. I have about 10 minutes left of the episode. And Michael has signed letter from Daffy Duck. And I have gotten an advert. Unfortunately. It's a few seconds. And we're back. We're back into the show. Episode. Jim's trying to get them to call back. Michael is reading out the form to the entire office, and now he's teared up the form that he signed. Complaining about the letter he has to sign. He's complaining about Mr. Brown because he didn't do it the way Michael wanted to do it. Fun thing is, actually, I just want to quickly say, I have a Michael Scott mouse cursor right now. So it says, it's the world's best boss mug. And then when I hover over something, instead of doing the little pointy finger, it gives me Michael's face. So, just want to say that. Because I like it. Michael's complaining about the conference meeting from Mr. Brown. Jim is not happy about the fact that the new conference meeting is after lunch, which is when he's scheduled for the call to happen. And now it is after lunch, and they are heading into the conference room. Toby made a joke, and as we all know, Michael hates Toby. Poor Toby. And he's told Toby to go away. Poor Toby. Michael is now doing his conference meeting, and it says take 2 on the wall for diversity. It's a bit of VHS tip on, which he has made. So, in a little video saying that he's the founder of Diversity Tomorrow. Made an Abraham Lincoln quote, which I'm not sure if he actually said that or not. Kelly has left the conference meeting. Probably to get out of the thing. Michael's talking about himself. He thinks he's part of Native American Indian. There's a cat behind me. So, Oscar is talking about his parents and where they came from and stuff. And the cat has jumped on my desk. No, don't jump on the keyboard. So, oh, Jim got the call. He's answered the call, and he was too late. Feel bad for Jim. So Michael's handing out cards, and he wants people to put it on their forehead. And I think we all know this scene. So they all have, according to Michael, different races. Angela is Jamaican, Stanley is black, it says on his card. Angela is Jamaican, Michael is Martin Luther King Jr. And he said he has a dream. Ow. Ow. That cat just hurt me. Jumped right on my leg. Pam is... Actually, I'm not going to say it. I don't want people to get offended. Dwight is Asian. Meredith is Brazil. Dwight is trying his hardest to figure out who he is. Oh god! Dwight. We all know the I'm a man, am I a woman? We all know that. It's a pretty big meme. So, it's fun. Jim's talking to Ryan. Angela and Kevin aren't talking. So basically I think the game is they're trying to figure out who they are by the card on their head and talking to other people. Oh no. So Kelly is doing a very stereotypical Indian voice, and Kelly is Indian. And Michael just got slapped in the face by Kelly. And he looks very upset. but it was deserved. He was being slightly racist. So Micheal was very upset about it. So Jim's on call with the person that's the sale is worth 25%, and he's just found out that Dwight did the sale. It's actually, we see Meredith now, so some of the character fillers are gone. But Meredith. I can't remember if Creed was in the first episode or not, but Creed is here. So. Pam has fell asleep on Jim's shoulder, and he looks pretty happy and proud of himself. Very happy. Michael's being stupid as usual. The workday is over. It is 5 o'clock. Jim is waking Pam up. He's a bit embarrassed. Jim doesn't think it was a bad day. And that is the end of that episode. That cat, like, it's not a happy cat over there. Probably hear the growling. So, thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Office podcast. If you did enjoy, make sure to, if you're listening to this on Spotify, make sure to follow, so you know when the episode 3, and if you haven't watched episode 1 already, then make sure to watch that. And if you're watching this on YouTube or listening to this on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy it, and I will see you all in the next episode, episode 3. Goodbye for now.